what is up? The day has finally arrived. My cards are ready to be picked up from GameStop. I just got off the phone with Jay. He's excited. I'm excited. The cards are waiting. We're going to go pick up our PSA cards from GameStop, see how we did on the grades, see if we got upcharged. Hopefully Jay can correct any mistakes we might have made in the first video. As you guys remember, we sent in a 151 Charizard, which I don't think is getting a 10. Probably not even close. We sent in a Shadowless Red Cheeks Pikachu. Hopefully we get something decent on that. Impossible in a 10, but hopefully we get something nice. The VMAX Jolteon from the Jolteon Premium Collection box. Hoping that's a 10. That's definitely the best odds of getting a 10 is that Jolteon VMAX. And then we sent in a Celebi Full Art from Fusion Strike. I know that card's off-center. Probably not getting a 10, but we'll see what happens. We're going to go to GameStop right now. I'm probably going to have Jay. We're probably going to go through the cards and the actual grades at the GameStop. We're going to correct some things. We're going to look at Surging Sparks. We're going to talk about Prismatic Evolutions. We're going to try to find out a bunch of info. But I'm excited. I hope you guys are too. Let's go see Jay and let's see what kind of grades we got on our Pokemon cards. Our cards have returned in record time. Of course, Jay, the legend, is here.
Hello!
Look how excited he is. Is he more excited than us? I don't know.
There's a possibility, especially because of all you guys, Team Jay in the comments are, Jay Gang. I appreciate that. Thank you.
A lot of love for Jay. We appreciate it. Before we get going into the graded cards, a lot of Pokemon news this week. Surging Sparks, it's out. It's hard to find. Jay, I see a little bit behind you.
Yes, so I currently put two to the side, ignoring this nice little Call of Duty right here. Right now we have both the ETBs and, of course, the actual booster packs right here. So when it comes to those, right now, those ones are actually up. So in case he is interested in purchasing any, he happily can. However, these things are flying off the dang shelf.
Yep.
The minute my coworker earlier today took in an actual box of them, we had online orders up the wazoo for them.
Insane. We just saw somebody pick up like 10 of them on pre-order. There's definitely a lot of sleeve boosters of Surging Sparks over there, but the ETBs, the booster bundles, very hard to find. GameStop's got a couple. I might take some home. But get to GameStop quick if you're looking for Surging Spark. So Prismatic Evolution as well, coming out in January. Jay has told me this 2-pack blister is the only thing left available for pre-order on GameStop right now. The ETB sold out. The poster collection sold out. The binder collection sold out.
And it's gone.
But this random 2-pack blister with the coin and the promo card, you can still reserve as of today on GameStop's website. So we have made a couple mistakes. Obviously, it was the first day that PSA was doing the grading cards with GameStop. We got some clarification on a couple things. We got a sheet. We got Jay.
Hello.
Let's clarify a couple of the mistakes we might have made.
Yeah, absolutely. So overall, when it comes to our end, you guys were absolutely correct when it comes to the penny sleeves. They are indeed 2 cents each. I want to make that clear. However, at the time of us recording the original video, they didn't have that 2-cent sleeve SKU within our system, which is the only reason it went that way. And I have to go off the SKUs that they actually have on the paper that he is panning towards. Overall, it has been updated, so I promise you should be totally taken care of in that regard. But do not worry, you should not run into that issue, from this point forward, if that makes sense.
And there we go. That's the price of the sleeves right there. 2 cents for the penny sleeve, 25 for the top loader. Mm-hmm. And that is the correct prices. Not $2, not $2.50. Yeah. Only 27 cents 100%. To get your sleeves.
The other thing that I saw you guys had a massive question about in the comment section was overall about the insurance on the cards. So overall, automatically within our system, I was able to find out that the cards are automatically set at $200 per card. If for whatever reason, your card is valued higher than that, or if there's an issue with it, which God forbid, at that point you would get in contact with our graded card support and they would happily reach out to you in order to find a resolution for you. But let's hope that does not occur.
We also think the estimated value before you get upcharged, which is directly from PSA, not from GameStop, is about $200 to $500. I don't think we found out yet. We might find out when I check my graded cards.
Absolutely. Yeah, and definitely is not 1,000. So I want to clarify that as well.
All right, so the mistakes have been addressed. We're all good with that. It is time for us to see the cards finally. Oh my God. There they are, YouTube. There they are. It's only been 30 days, not even. Jay, I think I was here on October 19th. It's November 13th.
Wow, that is crazy.
They give you a 45 to 50 day estimate. These cards were here in less than a month, guys.
That
incredible.
is crazy.
Faster than PSA would ever send them to your house.
Yeah, I can't argue with that whatsoever. So now on our end, as you see, I do have the cards here.
Yeah, hiding them,
just to be safe. Well, let's finalize everything right on here, and then we'll get right to the surprise. Does that sound good with you?
I'm ready. Are you guys ready?
All right.
Okay, Jay has the cards in hand. We're both very excited. Jay's going to rip the cards. We're going to look at the grades. I'm going to pull up some prices on price charting after this. We're going to see what the prices are, see how we did. Maybe trade a couple of these into GameStop. Jay's going to comp us out. We'll see what the prices look like. But guys, let's get into it. Jay, are you ready?
Oh, I'm absolutely ready, man. I'm gripping to these the might of Zeus. I promise you that.
There's got to be 110 in here, YouTube. 110 at least.
Let's see. All right,
let's go, Jay.
We made sure the bottom was Celebi, so let me bring that out
Celebi
very
first.
gently.
Are we ready?
And boom.
Celebi, is that an 8? Is that an 8? A mid Celebi 8. It was off-centered. I knew it wasn't a 10. 8's not the best. GameStop will take an 8 though, right, Jay?
100% it will. 8s, 9s, and 10s we happily take for trades.
8s, 9s, and 10s. Let's hope we don't get a 7.
Let's see.
No
I don't
7s.
know what the second one is because we kind of did as a surprise.
Let's see. Is it Chunky Chew?
Let's see.
OG Pika. What did we get?
We got an 8.
No way. We got an 8 on the shadowless red cheeks. Oh my God.
There we go.
How did we get an 8 on a 25-year-old card? Oh my God. All right, that's good.
That's not terrible.
I don't mind that. Not on that one, Jay.
There we go. We got another
Jolteon
one right
next.
Here. You've got it.
Come on, Jolteon. 10, 10, 10, 10.
Ooh, so
9. 9,
9.
Jolteon. We were close.
That is not bad whatsoever.
What was wrong with my Jolteon?
I do not know.
All right, now the moment of truth. Nobody thinks it's getting a 10.
Let's see.
Come on, Charizard, do it.
3, 2, 1.
9? At least we don't have to break the slab.
Definitely lay that right here.
No 10s, unfortunately. Double 8s. I was hoping my Jolteon would be a 10. The Charizard in a 9, though. I think everybody knew that was a 9.
I did see some people in the comments that were trying to say it was a 7. So
yeah, there we go, Jay. That's right.
I mean, it's better. It's better than a 7.
Trying to kill my vibe. We don't have to crack the Zard, at least. The Pikachu in the 8, incredible. And then the Celebi, we kind of expected that. But still a beautiful card.
Absolutely.
All right, we're going to go check out some prices. I'm going to pan over to my phone. I'll show you guys some prices from price charting, and then Jay's going to comp us out. We'll see what GameStop's offering.
Heck yeah.
So the Celebi in an 8, horribly unfortunate. The 8 less than the ungraded. 151 Charizard in a 9. Obviously, we wish it was a 10 for that $600 price point. In a 9, it's 200. It paid for my grading fee at least. Went from 184 ungraded to 200 in a graded 9. Jolteon VMAX in a 9. Come on, 9. 47. Ungraded 35. Grade 9, 47. So we paid for the grade on this one too. Slightly getting smoked, but not horrible. We would have liked the 10. But the Jolteon in a 9, $48. 35 ungraded. Last one, Pikachu. Shadowless Red Cheeks Pikachu. We made the most money on the Pika. I would have never thought that. Ungraded $20 card. We got an 8, surprisingly. PSA 8, $52. So we actually did pretty well. The Pikachu, our biggest return so far. I'm going to let Jay enter some of these into the system, and we're going to see what GameStop is offering to trade in some of these cards.
Absolutely.
Who was that? Pika?
Yes, this is indeed Pikachu. I also do want to clarify for reference. On our end, if you were normally trading any PSA graded cards with us, we normally would have our black light out and make sure we inspect every little inch of this card to make sure everything is real and proper before we take it in. But knowing I literally got these received from PSA and you've all been part of the process, I'm pretty positive, that these are real.
I'd hope so, Jay.
So right now we have 2 options for at least the Pikachu. Currently, its trade-in value would be $24.21, or for right now on a prepaid card or cash/Venmo, it would be $21.79.
The Pikachu is a $25 trade-in credit offer, which isn't horrible, but I don't think we can accept that one, Jay. Can we try the Jolteon? What's
100%.
Jolteon doing?
Let's see what we got. So once again, I know we are good here. So right now for trade-in credit, they are looking at $25.51. or for, once again, cash, Venmo, or prepaid card, $22.96.
Okay, so about the same as the Pikachu.
Very similar.
Looking like they're close to about 50-60% right now. I think I'm going to decline that one, Jay, but if we could keep going.
You got it.
I can't get rid of the Jolteon and the Pika, right, guys? Too sentimental.
Fair enough.
Let's see what the Charizard is. That one I could unload, probably. We'll see. I need some Surging Sparks.
Let's see the big boy.
Look at those boxes behind Jay. We need some of those.
Indeed. Absolutely.
All right, Zard and a 9, Jay.
I'm waiting to see what my system comes up as.
Come on, GameStop system.
Why did you say no offers available?
Uh-oh.
Can you do your... No offers available for this collectible item. Please thank the customer and explain we are unable to accept this item for trade at this time.
Well, there we go. You guys heard it. Apparently the 151 Charizard, GameStop don't want it.
I mean,
I'll keep it.
I'll definitely say that we would, but I genuinely don't know why.
Wow, yeah.
All right.
It's a big card. I'm surprised, but that's all right.
I promise that's when it comes up. It's strange because when I scan it, it gives me the image, it gives me everything I need.
No way.
Yeah, no, I'm dead serious.
Wonder if it's because the price is so up and down with that card. I wonder if
there's always a possibility.
Yeah. Celebi time, Jay. Crush my heart.
For trading credit right now, we'll be looking at $16.10, or for a prepaid card, Venmo/cash, you're looking at $14.49.
15 for the Celebi. Zard not coming up. 25 for Jolteon. 25 for Pikachu. Guys, I don't know what to do. I need some Surging Sparks. GameStop about 50-60%, so it's not horrible. But I don't know if I shouldn't have graded the most sentimental cards I have. That was probably my problem. All right, so after much intense deliberation, I've decided to let go of the Celebi. The Charizard, for some reason, isn't in the system. I don't know what's happening with that. Pikachu's too sentimental, and the Jolteon at a 9. I can't let that go for 25. But we got to get rid of something. I need this ETB. We're going to get rid of Celebi. Right now, my offers, actually, if you're a pro, you do get 10% more on the offers. There it is, my ETB for $47.50. And there is my PSA 8 Celebi for $17.71.
Awesome. I just need you to sign on there saying you understand that once you trade this card in with us, you wouldn't be able to get it back unless you obviously buy it on our website, which if any of you guys at home are watching, remember, you can always go to GameStop.com, and heck, you could actually own a piece of this video if you really wanted.
You know what? Go ahead and do it. Just go ahead and do it then.
What? That's a good thing Jay said that. Anybody wants to buy Smokemon Celebi, it's going to be on GameStop's website.
And remember, you got all the information for it right here. So you'll know if you see the elusive one right there in person for you.
We got the SKU. Who's going to pick up my Celebi?
Exactly, man.
So this is what we're leaving GameStop with. Surging Sparks ETB. I paid $32 after trading in my Celebi. Taking the Jolteon home. Taking the Charizard home. Pikachu's coming home. Jay, thank you so much. This process was so easy. Picking up the cards is even easier than grading them, obviously. Very easy, very simple. My cards are back.
I mean, I appreciate all of you guys for all the kind words in the comments. Continue to show my boy over here some love. He genuinely cares an ungodly amount about you. I know I said in the first part, I know I'm not a broken record. Or maybe I am. But it's still important overall to like, comment, subscribe, and of course, make sure you share this with your friends. But overall, you should be pretty good. I mean, if you guys are interested in ever having, me back, let me know. I'm always willing to obviously collaborate and go from there. And I've heard you guys also mention, hey, you'd be fine if I did something. We could always work that out and figure anything out, because right now I don't really have any, idea of what I do, but I'm comfortable with always figuring that out with you guys, especially because I do have a lot of shows that I like.
Guys, you got to let us know in the comments. Should Jay be back? Should we maybe come into GameStop maybe once a month, grab something, open it up, say hi to Jay? Should Jay start his own channel? We've been encouraging Jay. Should he start the channel himself? But Jay, thank you for this. Appreciate the time.
Absolutely, and thank you as well. And again, even if you ever want me as just a special guest, let me know. I'll always be there for you, man.
Our best guest so far on the channel. Guys, thanks for watching. Actually, I'm going to go home, do a little outro, review the cards. Jay, thank you so much. Everybody, big comment to Jay. Drop some comments, some likes. Thank Jay in the comments. Wouldn't be able to do these videos without him.
Absolutely, man. Take care, guys.
All right, we are back from GameStop. Slightly disappointed, possibly devastated. But we'll talk about that in a second. First of all, We can't do it enough, but thank you, Jay. This video wouldn't have been possible without Jay. Thank you again for doing this, Jay. Might even be a third time coming up. I might have to send some more cards back through GameStop, because unfortunately this return wasn't the best. Before we get into the return and my feelings about it and the values and all that stuff, Jay did correct a couple of the mistakes that we made in the first video. Obviously, when we first made that video, it was the first day GameStop was ever doing this. So there was a couple issues that have hopefully been corrected now. The penny sleeves are only 2 cents. The top loader is only 25 cents, meaning the sleeves are only 27 cents total. It's not $2.25 or whatever I paid in the first video. That's pretty good. We found out there's up to $200 insurance on the cards. The stuff with the upcharge, believe it is a $500 value on your card and you get upcharged. It's slightly possible it's $200, and hopefully by the time I edit and get this video out, I actually have a real answer for you guys. Somewhere between $200 and $500 an estimated return value for you to get an upcharge directly from PSA. Unfortunately, none of our cards got anywhere past the $200 price point. So we got some info on Surging Sparks. The day that we recorded this was the 13th, which was a Wednesday. By the time this video's out, it'll probably be the weekend, so I don't know. But my GameStop, a bunch of GameStops had Surging Sparks. They got the booster bundles, they have the ETBs, and they have sleeve packs. Tried to reserve one of the $130 booster boxes from GameStop for Surging Sparks. That's not in stock anymore. I don't think we'll ever see that again. And then I asked about Prismatic Evolutions. Might have mentioned it, but all the pre-orders seem to be gone except for the new 2-pack blister with a coin and a promo card. Not the 3-pack blister. Apparently they're making a 2-pack and a 3-pack. Seems quite stupid, but they're doing what they do. Other than that, Celebi's gone. My poor Celebi. To be perfectly honest, I am very disappointed in the return. I probably shouldn't be. I don't really have a reason to be horribly disappointed, but I didn't get any 10s. So my heart is broken. I didn't want to cry in public in front of Jay. But I came home, brought the card to the table. I'll cry in front of you guys. We'll start off talking about the Celebi, which is no longer here. Got $18, I believe, trading credit for my Celebi. Put it towards my Surging Sparks Elite Trainer box. The Celebi was a PSA 8. That Celebi I knew for 100% wasn't centered correctly. I knew it wasn't going to get a 10. Was obviously hoping for a 9 instead of an 8. But it is what it is. I'll try to show you the prices on the screen, I guess. I'm sure I'll overlay some kind of graphic that I make about the cards and the prices. But that Celebi Raw is $30. In a grade 8, it's only $25, so I got smoked. I lost $5 in value and spent $15 to grade the card, or $16 to grade the card. So I got killed on that. 90% did not want to trade that card in, but I just had to trade something in. Needed a discount on Surging Sparks. Wanted to show everybody the process that you can get cards graded and immediately trade them in, which I do think is extremely cool. Most of the GameStop offers seem to be around 50%, which obviously isn't the best, but it's also not horrible. I mean, most competitive prices that you're going to see are between 70 and 80%. Like if you go to a card show or something, you're probably not going to get more than 80% value for a lot of your cards. 50%, pretty bad, only half the value, but you do get 10% extra if you're a pro member. So most cards are probably offering you about 55-60% of the card's value. It's not bad. I mean, it's GameStop, so we all knew they're not going to be paying 80%, but up to you. I'm an idiot. I decided to give them my PSA 8 Celebi, $25 value. They gave me $18 total in store credit. I wanted to trade in something. The Charizard wasn't in the system. Just under the assumption that this card is just moving so much in price that GameStop doesn't want to touch it. I don't know why else one of the best, newest Charizards is not being bought by GameStop. That's probably the reason. Jolteon VMAX, the only card I was hoping for a 10. We knew the Charizard wasn't a 10. Everybody let me know. I also knew because I have a centering card. I knew that Charizard wasn't a 10. So the 9 I'm actually very happy with because it could have been worse. It could have been an 8. And that Charizard in an 8 is about $170 on price charting, so we would have lost money because it's about $185 ungraded. The PSA 9 on the Zard is $200, so not bad. I got my money back pretty much for the grading fee, and now I have a PSA 9 Charizard. Hopefully, we see some increases there. The PSA 10 on that Charizard is $615, so we did miss out on $400, but my man was off-center a little too much. Everybody peeped that. We knew this guy wasn't getting a 10, so the 9 is pretty solid. The 9's like a 10, because we knew that one wasn't coming back perfect. Jolteon, very disappointed this wasn't a 10, but I mean, I don't know how I'd ever tell the centering on this card. I don't even know where the border starts and ends. I could have maybe checked the back because this does look a little off there. I might have been able to tell that one. Other than that, definitely disappointed in the Jolteon because this card's about $250, I think, in a 10. and then a 9, it's about $50. So we really, I think it was a push with this card. I don't think we made money, but I don't know that we lost any. Jolteon ungraded right here, $35. PSA 8, $30. PSA 9, $47. PSA 10, $220. So just like with the Charizard, we pretty much got our grading fee back, I guess. That's not terrible. I mean, there's pretty much no modern cards that are worth getting anything but a PSA 10. That's kind of the trouble with modern. Even the 9s only pay for the grading fee. And then, of course, the OG chunk. My boy Red Cheek Shadowless Pikachu. I mean, I can't complain. If this was a 9, I would have cried in the store because that would have been incredible. An 8 is not bad. I can't complain about an 8. In terms of price, it's pretty bad because an 8's about $50 and a 9 would be $120 and a 10 would be $500. So a little disappointed in that regard, but I'm pretty impressed with the 8. I really can't complain. I'm actually quite surprised this actually got an 8. An 8's a solid grade, 25-year-old card. Probably didn't take care of it as well as I should have, and surprisingly, he makes it to a PSA 8. Settled on trading in the Celebi. I couldn't trade any of these, and I couldn't trade in the Pikachu. Obviously, that's just too sentimental to me. The Charizard, they wouldn't take because it's not in their system or something. The price wasn't in their system. It told them to give it back to the customer and say thank you. And then my Jolteon, I mean, that card's too nice. I think I got offered less than $20 in trade-in credit for that Jolteon, and that card raw is worth more than that. Plus, it's just beautiful, so. But that was it, guys. That was the return. I hope you guys enjoyed. I always appreciate you guys watching. I'm planning on probably going back to CJ in a couple weeks. Hopefully before Christmas, I'll send some more cards out to PSA. I don't know if I really stated this too much, but this return came back in less than a month. Incredible return. I've sent cards to PSA by myself. It takes normally 2 months, about 60 days at least, going through PSA. I don't know what the hell happened with GameStop and PSA, but these cards got here in less than a month. I don't know if this will continue. I don't know if this was just my GameStop, but you want to talk about an expedited process. You're only paying $1 more to grade these cards, and GameStop's getting them to you with free shipping for a pro in less than a month right now. Once again, big thank you to Jay. Jay, we always appreciate you letting us film. Guys, in the comments, please thank Jay. We wouldn't be able to make these videos without him. These videos are very valuable. Obviously, my heart is broken, but it really shouldn't be. I knew I didn't have many 10s. This was really the only possible 10, and I didn't hit it. Next time, we're going to send in some cards, some decent cards. I'm going to have to ask you guys, maybe during a live. I'm going to need your recommendations on what we could send in. We got to get some 10s from GameStop. I'll probably cry a little bit about my PSA cards. And that is it, guys. I appreciate you guys watching. Thank you to Jay. I will see you guys Tuesday for the live.